Alright, this is a day recap for 19th of September, and getting into the day, this was really interesting. Uh, First of all, before I say anything, we had news here, unemployment claims, and that's it. So, we expanded during London session, and from here to here we expanded, and yeah, that was interesting. So usually when London session expands, New York also continues with it. Um, but before I knew that, like, I don't know, I wasn't really confident on the fact that New York expands when London also does as well. So, daily time frame, we have this inverse. I've said this in later videos, but yeah, we have that inverse. We have this fair value gap here that has been holding, but we do close right here, and yeah, that's basically it. I guess that's basically bullish stuff. We sweep liquidity during the London session. Let me turn off this because it's really distracting. Alright, so we sweep liquidity here, making also a third equal high. And yeah, we sweeped that London session. And we also expanded that Asia session. So far it's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty weird for a day. Onto the 15-minute. Actually, no, let's go to the far quick. We have a fair value gap here. We've got a fair value gap here. And we inverse this here. So, I think since we've inversed this, the day could have been bullish. But I wouldn't be that sure just to put in putting in an entry and trust my confidence in bullish entries. But yeah, I just wouldn't be that confident to be bullish. On the 4 hour, we've got a big fair value gap here that's been tapped into and then traded away from, and this fair value gap here has been inversed, and this fair value gap here above the inverse, which was pretty scary at the time. But we ended up we didn't manage to close above that fair value gap, which kind of worried me. But really, to be fair, it shouldn't have had any meaning behind this, because first of all, it hasn't been tapped into, and even if it did inverse, it wouldn't really mean anything because, well, yeah, it wouldn't really mean anything. Onto the 1 hour, we have, let me mark out 9 here. Okay, that's 9 here. And 15-minute, there's nothing really on the 1 hour to look at, apart from these fair value gaps here, but it doesn't really, I don't really care about it. 15-minute. I think it's not like, because of this day, I'm gonna start marking out 7:30, like 7 to 7:30 liquidity, because that is time-based liquidity. So we've got Asia, London, and New York time-based liquidity, and that's probably really important. And it's shown here from today. It's shown here just from today. 6 a.m. We don't really care about that. But yeah, so we made equal lows here. I'm gonna take that out. Equal lows here, and we swept that at 9:45. And going to the 1 minute. Today wasn't really a day where you'd have a clear bias, so you'd probably go low risk, or just not trade at all, to be honest. And that's what I've done, and it's worked fine. This might have been a total soup as well. Yeah. We tap into this the value gap as well, right there, and go to 5 minute. Yeah, sweep those lows, and that's basically the move for the day that managed to make us fly higher. Yeah, I don't think there was any problem with that. Fair value gap here. We tapped into that, but that's not the important one. We do look at this fair value gap here. I'm gonna delete this. And yeah, that's the important inverse that held price higher. And we also had an order block right here, and this order block would have been here, because this candle is engulfed with these two candles. And then because of that, I think this is probably the best entry. We have a sweep, we have a tap into the order block, which means there's a change in state of delivery, and we've got a fair value gap here as well. So that's that. There you go. And that would probably be the best entry. So here, stop at the low of the order block, and you wouldn't have been stopped out there, which is great. You could have also seen this as a breaker here. Seen that as a breaker and took a unicorn model there, and it would have worked out for you. And TP would have been probably at this fair value gap here. Of course, with partials. So that would be TP, full TP, and we will mark the standard deviation for this. Probably would have been let's see, probably from this low to this high, and yeah, that would have been 2.5. Wow. Yeah, it would have been 2.5 from there. And partials, let's see, yeah, break even here most likely, and 15 minute. Let's take a look if there was anything here for partialing. This might have been overlapping with it. I'm not 100% sure. Let's take a look. Yeah, So, yeah, probably a partial here, and take a look higher. Maybe these equal highs instead. That would have been a good partial. And yeah, that's actually basically it. There wouldn't have been that many partials to take. Yeah, for a 1 to 10 RR, that's a really good trade. But the only problem I didn't take, the only reason I didn't take this was because the bias was really unclear. I wasn't sure what I was looking for, so I just decided not to trade at all, and that was a fine reason for not enter a trade. That's basically it. Anything else? I think we had SMT as well. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, we did. So on the 5 minute, it's right here. Let me go to this on the 5 minute as well. Yeah. So NQ took out this low, and yes did as well, but it didn't take out this low. However, yes did. So then we had SMT. We had really bullish SMT there, and that was 1, 2, and then daily stuff. Yeah, that's basically it. Alright. Good luck on your trades. That's basically it. Bye.